best swordsman. Ha! I'm the best swordsman.
So this past Friday, we all got to reap the benefits of a little buff to our friendly Salamanders Legion. May they rot and burn in the fires of Istvan. Death to loyalists, death to the lapdogs of the false emperor, etc. That said, they're kind of cool, and as different as they are from my usual playstyle, I've been enjoying taking Vulkan and his big body for a spin. He makes me very, very happy, and makes tanks unhappy. And I think I'm going to try and take him to top 5 if I can. It's a bit ambitious with my card pool, but I wanted to put a match on display just to show what he can be capable of. And so that you know that Vulkan lives and that hope will never fade. Bad starting hand against a interesting / challenging matchup. Mandragorax, the captured Warhound Titan. Unfortunately, we have no action in our starting hand, just 2 unique pieces of removal.
So comes the moment.
Mandragorax only gets to benefit from the neutral faction pool, so I'm not super concerned about having to have so much removal that I have Ash and Bones and Melgator. It just seems over the top. Ash is a little bit more versatile for me because if he's playing heavy duty vehicles, it's something that can stop them. Melgator is much more limited these days. Though we were very fortunate to draw into one of our 5 energy frontliners, since Vulkan can very, very handily get to 5 energy, even against an aggro deck playing no troops. You know, he can just tank damage and he'll get there. If we don't have plays, we can just pick up more teachings. They'll be handy down the road, or they won't. I'm not too concerned. If Mandragorax isn't going to put on an aggressive early game, it just buys us more time. You know, he chose to draw a card and not attack. He didn't zap us. He's not landing troops. Granted, it's only the first turn, so maybe just calm down and see what happens. Oh, a cheap Jubak Starsight and more abandoned supplies. Do we have removal? Of course not. We're Salamanders. We pack our removals inside kind of efficient troops. Yeah. So we'll have to do the job ourselves since we're King Salamander. I got 40 more health points where this came from. I got Survivor 5. Sure, I'll punch you, Jubak Starsight. I'll punch you 2 turns in a row. Epistolary Roston, our little 3/3 here, got a nice boost up from strength 2 to 3, and it's just made him just a very well-rounded, cool card. It can be a little challenging sometimes to trigger his sacrifice ability to deal 2 damage to all enemies, but most of the time he can get it off just fine. You know, like right now, for example, we're in a position where he has to either sacrifice his Jubak to kill us, or we get to run ourselves into him. See? Delightful. Oh. We've still been shot. That's fine. Cost him so many resources to do that. And now the tempo is ours to seize. Slowly. Ponderously. Thoughtfully. Usually a good idea when your opponent's board is empty. Play a big troop. And just wait, who's going to show up now? If it isn't Duke Mordekar, my arch nemesis. You're lucky I mulliganed Ambassador Melgator, Duke Mordekar. Thanks for making me eat my words. Fortunately, I do have Ash and Bones. It's a great way of dealing with high toughness troops. If it wasn't going to be Duke Mordekar I was eating with it, I would probably be using it on something like Helios Mortar Crater. I'm sure Mandragorax has that in his deck. But I am quite content to just land a scratch on that Duke with Vulkan's body, and then just cauterize the little ugly gaping wound that is Duke Mordecai. Burn in hell, Duke Mordecai. You're probably a loyalist. And we're still sitting pretty with Bark Zytos. Managed to even dodge a bullet. This turn's priorities are brought to you by kill that freaking mortar carrier. It's unfortunate that it feels like such a wasted turn, but when high-profile troops like that show up, next to an enemy warlord who's not within a turn or two of lethal, far from it, sorry, sucks to say, but stop what you're doing and kill it. Just stop everything else and kill it. Because if you don't, I guarantee you it will make your life a living hell. So I stand by that. I'll miss you, Bark, but you did work. You've been here since 5e. Like, that's good for you. I didn't enjoy playing these next two turns. I found them incredibly frustrating, so I fast-forwarded them so you could watch me kind of awkwardly slough through the Sagittari squad. And the reason I'm not attacking them is because I can't commit to kill them. I don't want to take that much damage. I'd rather just kind of proceed on my course against Mandragorax, just keep chipping away. When I am ready to kill the Sagittari squad, I will. Unfortunately, he kind of got in my way here. I was hoping he might have been persuaded to attack, but so it goes. I got my Dawnbringer attached. Nothing can stop me now. Now, assuming he doesn't land any crazy big troops or anything, I should... Oh. I see. Lernia Hydra, my other arch-nemesis. Well, at this stage of the game, given that I've used Ashen Bones on it, and given that Ambassador Malgator, even if he were to show up now, I think he's mad at me. He can't help me here, so let's ignore the problem, and just keep attacking face. It's kind of my religion. When in doubt, just go face. Attack the enemy warlord to the face, use your face, say cool stuff. Yikes. It'll be tough to grind through this Hydra, but unless he positions very carefully here, you gotta watch your positioning here. Let's see if Grampy Trampy salvages it with remaining 8 energy. Okay, there you go. Wow. Wow, that's not pretty. I need an answer. Do I have an answer? I do. We're loved by the gods, all power and glory to them, etc. Bought us a little more time. And I just want to go for the gold here. I can't afford to give up a turn, killing a Pi Alpha directly just to cleave 2 to the Warlord. I need to do as much damage as I can, because this can't go on forever. A little bit of luck and a lot of energon indeed. I don't expect this makeshift wall to hold up for too long, but at least a turn. I doubt he with a neutral card pool and 3 cards in his hand can just sweep them. Although I'm sure he's wishing he's playing defense satellites or volcanic instability or something. That's a good start. Wow, we've really bought ourselves some serious time here. The alternative to Ornitov's Barge, if you don't have it, can definitely be 204th Cohort, which is a 6 energy, create 2 3/3 frontliners. It's an Imperial Army card, so anybody can play it. I recommend it. Sometimes I recommend it in addition to Ornitov's Barge, if that's the kind of player you want to be. So we've managed to weather the first wave of the storm, and we are going to retaliate with our own bomb, I think. Let me show you the power of Dawnbringer now. I'm fine. Everything's fine. We're really being kept buoyant by these frontliners, though. That said, be mindful of your enemies when playing Vulkan, because if you know what kind of reach your enemy faction has, you can dance in and out, and you can rebirth shenanigans over and over. Like, does Lucas Crom think for a second that Vulkan's gonna let him live after what he did to our Hydra? Wow. Hope never fades indeed. Alright, let's make him very upset.
I have a forgiving nature.
Well, we've dealt with a Lernia Hydra, a Lucas Crom. I wonder what other monstrous bombs this Mandragorax is packing. Oh! Hey, Doombringer. Hey. Okay. I can deal with a Doombringer. No problem. Wow, this feels great. I could never do this with Lucius. He'd be dead. Unless he had Survivor. Lucius with Survivor. I think at this point, especially with another frontliner, this deck is packed with frontliners, we should be able to hold on. I would be a bit more worried if this was a faction like maybe Sons of Horus, even Emperor's Children. I don't think the neutral pool, well, as we see now, the neutral pool doesn't really have that kind of mass damage reach. But hey, he was really one Goldstone Hunters away from winning it.
I agree with you. I am real.
Hope will never fade. Well, that's another slash on my face. Thanks for tuning into the Best Swordsman series. Catch you on the ladder.